Look closely at your bag of coffee, because the 1-pound bag you think you're buying probably isn't a pound anymore. Same shelf, same price, same familiar packaging, but quietly, there's less coffee inside. It's called shrinkflation, and coffee has become one of its biggest targets in America. Over the last few years, some coffee containers lost several ounces, while the price tag barely moved or went up. And most people never notice, because the container looks exactly the same on the shelf. Today, we're counting down 7 ways coffee brands charge you more for less, and exactly how to spot each one. This is Coffee Verdict. First, why is this happening to coffee specifically right now? Green coffee, the raw, unroasted beans, has gotten dramatically more expensive. Prices for raw beans have climbed more than 30% since the start of 2024 alone. Bad weather in Brazil, higher shipping costs, and climate pressure have all squeezed supply. Roasters faced a hard choice: raise the sticker price and scare shoppers, or quietly give you less. Most of them chose the quiet route, because our brains anchor hard on that one familiar number. A bag that stays at $9.99 feels fine, even when it drops from 16 ounces to 12. To put it in perspective, the coffee aisle has quietly become one of the fastest rising grocery categories in the country. 7 in 10 shoppers say they've noticed shrinkflation somewhere. But with coffee, it's especially sneaky. Here's how they do it. Number 7. The bag that looks like a pound, but isn't. For generations, a bag of coffee meant 1 full pound, 16 ounces. Today, walk down the aisle and most bags quietly read 12 ounces instead. That's a full quarter less coffee than the pound your parents used to buy. Now there's a partly honest reason. Coffee loses 15 to 20% of its weight when it's roasted. So a pound of raw beans really does roast down to around 12 or 13 ounces. So part of that missing weight really is just physics, and an honest roaster will tell you exactly that. But that explains the weight, not the price, which is still set like you're getting a premium pound. The trick is the packaging. A 12-ounce bag is often built tall and wide to feel like a pound in your hand. The verdict: 12 ounces isn't a scam by itself, but never assume a bag is a pound. Always check the net weight. Number 6. The slow shrink you never actually see happen. This is the real trick, and it works because it happens just a few ounces at a time. A bag goes from 16 to 12 ounces one year, then 12 to 10 the next, then 10 to 8. Each single step is only about a 12% cut, small enough that your eye slides right past it. The label design stays identical. The color stays identical. Only the number in tiny print changes. 10-ounce, 8-ounce, even 6-ounce bags now sit right where a pound used to be. 6 ounces of coffee in a bag built for a pound. That's the slow shrink finishing its work. By the time you notice, the reference point in your memory is already gone. The verdict: don't trust the bag's size, trust the number. Snap a photo of the net weight so you catch the next cut. Number 5. The lightweight bean excuse. This one shows up on the big canister brands, the plastic tubs of ground coffee in every supermarket. Folgers, one of America's most recognizable coffee names, downsized a 51-ounce container to 43.5. Its classic cans have slid from 48 ounces down to about 40 ounces as well. And the official explanation is genuinely clever. The beans, they say, are now lighter. Even if the cup count really is the same, your money still buys fewer ounces, and ounces are what you actually own. A new roasting process makes the coffee weigh less, so you supposedly still get the same number of cups. Maybe that's partly true, but you are still carrying home fewer ounces for a price that didn't drop. Weight is a fact you can measure. Same number of cups is a claim you mostly have to take on faith. The verdict: when a brand explains why there's less product, respect the honesty, but still do the math on price per ounce. Number 4. The makes up to X cups trick. Flip a canister around, and often the biggest number isn't the weight, it's the cup count. Makes up to 240 cups sounds generous and makes the price feel like a bargain. But that cup count is calculated using the weakest brew the brand can justify. It usually assumes a small, light scoop, far weaker than how most people actually brew at home. Brew it the way you actually like it, strong, and that 240 cups can quietly become half of that. So the cups number can stay high, even as the ounces quietly fall. It's a magician's move. Put a big, friendly number up front so your eyes never land on the weight. The verdict: ignore the cup count entirely. The only honest number on the package is net weight, in ounces or grams. Number 3. And this one is different. They don't shrink the bag, they change what's in it. This is called skimpflation, and it's about quality quietly going down while the price stays up. There are 2 main species of coffee bean: arabica, the smoother, pricier one, and robusta, cheaper and more bitter. In 2025, arabica sold for roughly $8.50 a kilo, while robusta was under $5. With arabica hitting record highs, roasters started blending in more of the cheaper robusta. Some premium blends that once bragged 100% arabica now quietly carry up to 30% robusta. You pay the same premium price, but a chunk of what's in the bag is now the budget bean. The bag can still say premium, because premium isn't a rule. It's just a word printed on the front. A little robusta can be a real flavor choice, but when it's about cost and it's hidden, that's the skimp. The verdict: read the origin and species on the label. Vague words like premium blend with no detail are a quiet downgrade flag. Number 2. The magic anchor price. Retailers know there are certain prices your brain treats as normal for a bag of coffee. $9.99. $14.99. Those numbers feel safe, so stores fight hard to keep them. When bean costs jump, the easiest move is to hold the price and shave the ounces instead. You walk away thinking you paid the same as always, and technically you did, per bag. But per ounce, the real price of coffee has climbed more than 20% in just a few years. It's the same reason a candy bar can hold its price for years while it slowly gets thinner. The anchor price is comfortable on purpose. It's designed so you don't feel the increase you're actually paying. The verdict: the price on the shelf is the anchor, not the truth. The truth is always price divided by weight. And number 1, the tactic that ties all the others together: the hidden unit price. Every trick so far works for one reason. Most shoppers compare the big total price, not the price per ounce. In most U.S. stores, the shelf tag actually does list a unit price, usually price per ounce or per pound. But it's printed tiny, off in the corner, in the most forgettable font on the whole tag. That little number is the single most powerful tool you have, and it's designed to be ignored. 2 bags can sit side by side. One looks cheaper per bag, but is actually far more expensive per ounce. A 12-ounce bag at $9 is more expensive per ounce than a 16-ounce bag at $11. Do that math once and you'll never unsee it. The cheaper-looking bag is often the more expensive one. Once you start reading that unit price, every shrinkflation trick on this list falls apart instantly. The verdict: train your eye to find the price per ounce first. It's the one number the packaging hopes you'll skip. So step back, and the whole pattern comes into focus. Coffee got expensive at the source, and instead of one honest price jump, the increase got broken into pieces you can't easily see. Fewer ounces, lighter beans, cheaper robusta, friendly cup counts, and a comfortable anchor price. None of it is illegal, and some of it even has a fair explanation. But all of it costs you more per cup. The good news is that one simple habit defends against every single trick at once. Before you drop a bag in the cart, find the price per ounce, on the shelf tag, or with quick math in your head. Compare that number across brands and sizes, and suddenly the fancy bag has nowhere to hide. Bigger bags are often, though not always, cheaper per ounce. So weigh convenience against value, and watch the net weight over time. If your usual bag quietly drops an ounce or two, you'll be the one who noticed. You can't control the price of coffee, but you can absolutely control whether these tricks work on you. So next time you're in the aisle, check one bag's price per ounce, and tell me in the comments what you found. And subscribe to Coffee Verdict, because next week, we're breaking down whether you should stock up on coffee now before the next price spike.